made my day. Let's talk to Luke Stephen, who is a comedian, because this is a fascinating story about a gay dog which was dumped at a rescue centre after its owners in North Carolina, where else, thought it was gay. And they decided they didn't want to have a gay dog, and they wanted to drop the dog at a rescue centre because they didn't want to have a gay dog. Luke, you're very welcome to Talk Radio this afternoon. What do you make of this, seriously?
First of all, can I just add, I also enjoy your Northern Irish dulcet tones.
Thank you, Luke. That's very kind.
It's an absolute delight. This story, it's so funny. Like, I just imagine working in the kennels that day when they bring this dog that we can't look after. Well,
exactly. And there's so many people who were. I did a bit of volunteer. I'm not saying, look at me, I'm Mother Teresa, but I'm a big cat person. I did a bit of volunteering at Cats Protection in Belfast. Yeah. And the reason that people bring those cats in, and as many people know, I have a rescue cat, Jack, and I would always say, adopt, don't shop, don't buy a dog, adopt a dog or a cat or any other anything else. And I just think that it's sort of. I mean, the reason people go to rescue shelters are often or animals are dropped at rescue shelters are often very serious reasons. Someone has perhaps died and they can't look after an animal, or there's been cruelty or abuse, or people can't cope or whatever. But that it's gay. I mean, really?
I know. A gay dog sounds like the most fun dog anyway. I'd much rather have a gay dog than a heterosexual dog.
I mean, some dogs are just a bit gay.
Yeah. But you could go to parties with it, you could dress up, you could take it out. It'd be much more fun than just a boring kind of heterosexual dog. It'd be rubbish.
Those sort of tiny, pointless dogs are kind of, the really, really small ones that people keep in their handbag. I mean, they're a bit gay, aren't they?
They are a little bit gay, that's very true.
And what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
I'm reading this story, Jason, it says, according to research, male and female dogs, depending on, it doesn't matter whether they're neutered or not, will hump other dogs for a number of reasons, including non-sexual play, social interaction, stress relief, or due to urinary tract problems. So, I mean, these people said, right, this male dog humps another dog, it must be gay, we're getting rid of it.
Yeah, I mean, but also, what kind of insecurities are you battling with yourself if you're thinking, I can't have a gay dog around the house? It might make me change my lifestyle. Well, just relax.
You might get infected with gay.
Yeah, just feed your dog a biscuit, take it for walks. You can still love your dog just as much if it's gay.
Well, of course, of course you can. And after it's neutered, is it anything? It was called Fezco, who's believed to be between 4 and 5 years old. It was abandoned at an animal shelter in Stanley County, North Carolina. I mean, sorry, I don't mean to be sniffy about, Hicks, but I will be. Now he's been renamed Oscar after the playwright Oscar Wilde.
Yeah, I didn't like that bit. I was like, just let the dog be. The dog must be going, look, what is going on? I've got a urinary infection. I'm accused of being gay. My name's being changed. Can I just have a nice, happy life, please? Yes. What is going on?
Whether I'm gay or straight, I just want to run around after a ball.
Yeah. That's all I'm interested in. I will play fetch regardless. But like, what's my name now? That must be thrown at the... And Fezco, I think, is a much better name for a dog than Oscar.
It is a great name. I mean, my cat, Jack, I have never for a second considered whether he is gay or straight or anything.
No.
Is he non-binary? Is he trans? I don't know. How does he identify? He identifies as a cat who likes to sleep a lot, likes to sleep on my chest quite a lot or on the bottom of my bed, and likes to eat things and then sleep in his little bed, and that's what he does. I don't think sexuality is something that he really thinks about.
No, and it's that it couldn't. Just the idea that could enter your head as a dog owner, because I don't have any pets, but my friends have pets, and I love them to pieces. It's great to buck about with. They're great forms of distress. But the idea to just pretend in your own crazy mind that your dog is gay so you can't look after it, it's a sad indictment of that person.
Well, it is as well, and also that not only do you disagree with the dog being gay, you also then give it to an animal shelter. I mean, that's horrendous.
I know. I mean,
there are enough dogs and cats and animal shelters who need good, loving homes. That's an appalling reason, if you ask me.
It is, but it has got a nice ending to the story that a gay couple then adopted the dog. So, I mean, it's got a very nice kind of ending toward it, hasn't it? It's a lovely tale.
Steve and John have gone out of their way to make their little pooch safe and comfortable in their new home in Charlotte, North Carolina. Steve says, we just thought it would make sense for the gay dog to be adopted by a loving gay family. So all's well that ends well.
Absolutely, it's perfect. Perfect little Saturday story. The sun's shining, gay dogs being adopted by gay couples. Could life be any better at the moment?
Well, I can honestly say any animal I adopt now or in the future, and sadly there probably will be some in the future because, well, it'll be good, but Jack is not going to be around forever. But I couldn't care less what their orientation is, if any, actually. There we are. I mean, Luke Stephen, who's a comedian, thank you so much for joining us on Talk Radio today. Really appreciate that. I am running off in about 2 minutes.